Cargo scoop deployed. Cargo scoop.
This is a no-fire zone, Commander. Stow your weapons immediately. You are clear of the station. Flight control out.
Shit.
Frameshift drive charging.
Set down on landing pad 10. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
Landing gear deployed.
Rockford Corporation reveals new fertilizer. A new agricultural fertilizer has been released by the Rockford Corporation in response to growing concerns over low harvests in several systems. Rex Whitlock, the company's marketing director, gave this statement to shareholders. We at Rockford are deeply concerned by the recent reports of poor staple crop yields. We are determined to ensure that the food supply chains are not impacted. Our new EX7 fertilizer has been synthetically enhanced to enrich soil, increase macronutrients and promote growth across all types of cropland. We have prioritized its development and are confident that it will help minimize the risk of future food shortages. Distribution of the fertilizer has started at Marshall Dock in the Requart system. We encourage traders to take advantage of our introductory prices. Many farmers have already begun putting the new fertilizer to use, but Dr. Genevieve Kane of the Interstellar Association for Agriculture commented, "There are concerns that, in order to bring this new product to market quickly, Rockford may not have satisfied all regulatory checks. The IA industry predicts low harvest." The Interstellar Association for Agriculture has announced that below-average crop yields are expected in several key locations. Dr. Genevieve Kane, writing on behalf of the organization, published this statement. Recent audits conducted on two primary agricultural worlds, located in Diso and Oruth, indicate that staple food harvests have been markedly lower in recent months. Broader data analysis suggests that crop returns in several other systems may also fail to meet projected quotas. An investigation is underway to identify the reasons for this drop in produce. To prevent a shortage of produce from impacting consumers, the IAA is reviewing options to enhance the fertility of cropland used for domestic consumption. These include newly proposed synthetic treatments that we hope will increase the sustainability of essential harvests. The situation was first highlighted during the Alliance Festival of Culture's Culinary Week, when events in the Diso system were impacted by difficulties in sourcing fresh ingredients. Subsequent reports have indicated that these shortages are not unique to Allied Space. Week in Review. Here are this week's main stories. The Alliance Festival of Culture has drawn to a close with a celebration of food and drink in the Diso system. Attendees sampled dishes prepared by celebrated chefs, and enjoyed a wide variety of complimentary beverages. Suppliers managed to overcome initial concerns that low harvests in nearby systems would impact the festival. Prime Minister Mahone hailed the event as a huge success. The Sapcor Legion faction has announced the successful conclusion of its initiative to outfit a new orbital medical facility in the Hike system. The installation, Swords Rest Medical Facility, is now operational around Hike 1. And those are the main stories this week. Alliance Festival of Culture celebrates finale. The Alliance Festival of Culture has entered its final week with a celebration of food and drink on the planet Birmingham in the Diso system. Corinne McIntyre, culture correspondent for the Alliance Tribune, reported. City streets are lined with stalls offering a wide range of food. Dishes range from humble, home-cooked recipes using local speciality Diso corn, to delicacies such as baked greebles. Drink connoisseurs have sampled everything from earth-greased tea buds to Leestian evil juice, while a multi-story cocktail bar sponsored by distillers of Lathian brandy has attracted revelers. Despite some companies experiencing difficulty sourcing ingredients, following lower than expected harvests in some systems, this event has been enjoyed by millions of hungry visitors. To mark the conclusion of the 7-week festival, Prime Minister Redmond Mahone made this announcement. I'd like to offer my sincerest thanks to everyone who helped make the Alliance Festival of Culture a grand success. We've enjoyed amazing artwork, heard beautiful music and experienced great theater in recent weeks, much to our delight. I have been reminded just how diverse and colorful the Alliance's shared cultures can be. Artists and creatives across the galaxy are invited to make the Alliance their home and further enrich this vibrant society. Sapcor Legion initiative concludes. A commodity drive hosted by the Sapcor Legion faction has ended successfully, resulting in the construction of a medical facility in the Hike system. With independent pilots having provided commodities in large numbers, Swords Rest Medical Facility has now entered operation around Hike 1. Professor Macklin Fox offered these words of thanks to contributors. I am pleased by the response to this initiative and appreciate the efforts of all involved. Access to off-world medical facilities is not just an Allied issue, it is an issue for the galaxy. Commanders who contributed to the campaign can now collect their rewards from Brawn Enterprise in the Hike system. Week in Review. Here are this week's main stories. An exhibition of the visual arts has been upstaged by notorious art thief the Winking Cat during the Alliance Festival of Culture's 6th week. The stolen artwork Penance Street by Megan Madigan was discovered in an empty room of the Garden City Gallery in Alioth. Gallery staff soon found the infamous Winking Cat motif hidden behind the picture. The Starship Enterprises faction has confirmed the success of its initiative to establish an asteroid base in the LP3397 system. The corporation has expressed hope that an increase in trade and industry will benefit the whole system. Finally, the Sapkor Legion faction has called for independent pilots to deliver resources for the construction of a medical facility in the Hike system. The organizers hope that the new orbital facility will benefit the region. And those are the main stories this week. The Winking Cat's return. The notorious art thief known as the Winking Cat has resurfaced in the Alioth system during the Alliance Festival of Culture. For the festival's 6th week, Garden City Gallery on Turner's World hosts an exhibition of the visual arts. Advanced security measures have been employed to prevent a repetition of the high-profile incident that occurred in June 3304, where the unique workuscape was stolen from the gallery vault. Local correspondent Darren Warmack reported for the Alliance Tribune. When gallery staff noticed a painting hanging in a previously empty room, they were shocked to recognize it as Penance Street, the long-lost masterpiece of famous artist Megan Madigan. Experts have verified that this is the original artwork, which vanished in transit 60 years ago. A graphic of a winking cat was also discovered on the wall behind the picture. The winking cat perhaps, or maybe an act of penance. The Alliance Festival of Culture will conclude next week in the Dezo system. Sepkor Legion Commodity Drive. The Sepkor Legion faction has launched an initiative to build a state-of-the-art medical facility in the Hike system. Hike has some significance in the field of medicine. A species of tea plant native to the system played a vital role in the development of a cure for the Cerberus plague. Sepkor Legion believes that this detail makes Hike an ideal location for the new installation. Professor Macklin Fox, speaking on behalf of Sepkor Legion, said, Sepkor Legion wishes to build this facility in response to a number of recent outbreaks and epidemics. When one also considers the current Thargoid conflict, we feel humanity would benefit from additional off-world medical resources. Independent pilots have been invited to deliver advanced medicines, thallium and medical diagnostic equipment to Brawn Enterprise in the Hike system. The initiative is scheduled to run from August 29th to September 4th, 3305. If the final target is met earlier than planned, the campaign will end immediately. Starship Enterprises mining campaign concludes. A mining initiative by the Starship Enterprises faction has ended successfully with the establishment of a new asteroid base in the LP3397 system. Independent miners delivered large quantities of construction materials, which were used to complete construction of the new installation. The Starport Miner Prospects has now opened for business in the planetary ring of LP33974. Company CEO Dr. Lewis Chapman held a press conference to thank those involved. The new base will offer much-needed resources to the system's outer reaches, and act as the headquarters for our SE mining division. I never doubted the galactic community's response, and it is a humbling thing to see in action. Commanders who contributed to the campaign can now collect their rewards from Gelman Ring in the LP3397 system. Week in Review. Here are this week's main stories. The Alliance Festival of Culture's 5th week has focused on theater and dance. Crowds traveling to New Caledonia in the Tionisla system have enjoyed a wide variety of performance art shows, ranging from full-stage productions to amateur street acts. The Fortune's Corsairs faction has announced a successful conclusion to their appeal for food deliveries in the Chamas system. A new starport has been built in Chamas, following the well-received grand feast attended by many government officials. Finally, the Starship Enterprises faction has issued a public request for mined resources. The intent is to build a new asteroid base in the LP3397 system, which would serve as a portal for increased trade and industrial operations for residents. And those are the main stories this week. Tionisla hosts theater and dance gala. The Alliance Festival of Culture has entered its 5th week. focusing on a wide variety of theater and dance performances. Crowds have flocked to New Caledonia in the Dionysusla system to enjoy performance art from dozens of systems. Shows ranging from elaborate stage productions to amateur street recitals have offered classical operas, circus shows, theatrical plays and much more. Art critic Brian E. Lindholm published this review on Vox Galactica. While the entertainment on display has been nothing short of marvelous, a personal favorite has been the ballet Bones of Dreams. It is performed by skeletal robot dancers made of scraps salvaged from the Dionysusla orbital graveyard. It is a moving portrayal of inhumanity, and like most of the audience, I was left in tears despite, or perhaps because of the absence of any sentient organisms depicting grand themes of grief and loss. The Alliance Festival of Culture continues next week in Alioth and will feature a presentation at the Garden City Gallery. Starship Enterprises launches mining campaign. The Starship Enterprises faction has issued a public request for mined resources. SE Mining, a subdivision of Starship Enterprises, requires materials to construct a specialized installation in the LP-3397 system. The proposed starport will serve as a departmental headquarters while also providing services to travelers in the region. Dr. Lewis Chapman, CEO of Starship Enterprises, announced, "There has long been a rift between our system's prosperous inner worlds and the less wealthy outer gas giants. SE Mining will bridge this divide with a new asteroid base among the rings of the fourth planet, which will generate trade to benefit the entire system. SE Mining has been the backbone of my company since its inception. It has seen us through hard times and continues to be one of the corporation's most important assets. I believe a new base of operations is a fine way to reward the division's hard work. Independent pilots are asked to mine quantities of osmium, samarium, uraninite, monazite and platinum for delivery to Gelmenring in the LP-3397 system. The initiative will run from the 22nd to the 28th of August 3305. If the final target is met earlier than planned, the campaign will end immediately." Food delivery initiative concludes successfully. A campaign to deliver food commodities to the Chamas system has been declared a success by its organizers. The Fortune's Corsairs' efforts to acquire various foods for a glamorous reception were well received. The event, attended by various system officials, appears to have achieved its aim. Silas James of the Chamash Foods conglomerate released the following statement. "Due to the overwhelming support from Fortune's Corsairs and other independent traders, the delicious feast helped make our fundraiser a tremendous success. Construction of the new asteroid base will begin immediately. Contributors to the initiative can now collect their awards from Denton Dock in the Chamas system." Rockforth Corporation reveals new fertilizer. A new agricultural fertilizer has been released by the Rockforth Corporation in response to growing concerns over low harvests in several systems. Rex Whitlock, the company's marketing director, gave this statement to shareholders. "We at Rockforth are deeply concerned by the recent reports of poor staple crop yields. We are determined to ensure that the food supply chains are not impacted. Our new EX7 fertilizer has been synthetically enhanced to enrich soil, increase macronutrients and promote growth across all types of cropland. We have prioritized its development and are confident that it will help minimize the risk of future food shortages. Distribution of the fertilizer has started at Marshall Dock in the Reedquart system. We encourage traders to take advantage of our introductory prices. Many farmers have already begun putting the new fertilizer to use, but Dr. Genevieve Kane of the Interstellar Association for Agriculture commented, "There are concerns that, in order to bring this new product to market quickly, Rockforth may not have satisfied all regulatory checks. The IAA has therefore requested tight regulation of the fertilizer's distribution until full compliance can be verified." Agricultural industry predicts low harvest. The Interstellar Association for Agriculture has announced that below-average crop yields are expected in several key locations. Dr. Genevieve Kane, writing on behalf of the organization, published this statement. Recent audits conducted on two primary agricultural worlds, located in Diso and Oruf, in Week in Review. Here are this week's main stories. The Alliance Festival of